it is week 11 of the pregnancy vlog. This week, I always think like not a lot's happened, and I like make a few notes, and like do tend to be quite a few. So yeah, I would say that not a lot's happened, but I do seem to have quite a bit to talk about. Although I do usually manage to find something to talk about. So the past week has been back to normal with my working hours, which has been it's been good. I was behind on my flower stuff, so I've managed to catch up, and luckily managed to have enough energy to do that. My mum helped out on Friday, so feeling much better now. I get quite stressed when I'm like behind with everything, and when you have like a massive list of stuff to do and not enough time to do it all, I get quite stressed about that. So this coming week won't be as stressful with work, hopefully. I hope I haven't jinxed myself. No, just touch wood. We have got our scan on Wednesday finally. Gosh, seems like weeks and weeks I've been going on like saying the scan's coming up, but it's actually coming up this week, so thank goodness for that. It's on Wednesday, and I think that Monday and Tuesday are going to be the longest days ever. I'm sure they're going to drag, but we're both really looking forward to Wednesday. Also, like, the people that know in our family, they're looking forward to it as well. It's gonna be good. Obviously we're both really excited to see the baby and see how much he or she has grown. Last time when we saw him, he was just a little jelly bean blob, so that'll be really exciting. Hopefully everything's still progressing as it should be, at least from like the symptoms that I've been having. Everything seems normal. Plenty of pregnancy symptoms now, and also my tummy is growing. I think we were looking, because we put the photo of my belly shot each week, and last week's I think was like a massive difference from the week before, and it's just, I don't know really like what other people are thinking when they look at me, but I am really conscious of it, and I don't think it can really be hidden for much longer. Like, it's still obviously, because we're quite early on still, it's not an obvious baby bump, although it does look rounder, at least to me, but it's still that sort of awkward phase where it's people can't say anything just in case I'm not pregnant and I've just put on some weight. So it's sort of that awkward phase at the moment, but because people that know me or know that something's up, so this week we've stayed away from the family that don't know, because it'll be a bit awkward trying to hide it. I'm wearing like baggy tops and baggy jumpers and things, but still. We went round to Aiden's mum's yesterday, and I had one of my baggy jumpers on, and she said, "Oh, you're not actually looking that big today," but then I had underneath, I just had a vest top on underneath, so when you lift up the jumper there's like this massive tummy there. But yeah, so it's quite nice, and it'll be really good actually just to get it out there as general news, so that everyone knows, and we don't have to worry about hiding or trying to dodge the subject from things. It was not going to be a massive shock to people, because we've been married nearly 4 years now, and most people knew that we were wanting a baby, or going to be trying for a baby, so it's not going to be the biggest shock in the world. But yes, so it'll be exciting. So we're looking forward to Wednesday. Hopefully it's not going to be too painful of a week. The scan's also not till the afternoon on Wednesday either, so you've got all like most of Wednesday to get through as well, but it's not too bad. We saw the doctor this week that we saw when we first found out about the pregnancy. I think must have been about five weeks ago, and when we saw her this week, massive baby bump, and when we saw her before, nothing. So I'm quite excited because I hope that like in 5 weeks or however long, I'm going to have something that's like obviously a massive baby bump, so that's cool. Because before, not that we were really looking for it, but it wasn't noticeable before, and like now you can't miss it. So symptoms this week. The main one's still the nausea and the sickness. That's been, I thought it was getting better. I like had a couple of days, couple of evenings, still evenings that are my bad times, and I had a couple of evenings that weren't that bad. I always have like the nausea in the background, but there was a couple of evenings where it wasn't that bad and I didn't have to go running off to the toilet. But the last few days, sort of Friday, Saturday and today, it's been quite bad. Last night was really bad on the sickness, and then you feel like horrible afterwards, because my throat was like on fire. So I think some foods must be like more acidic than others, because obviously I've thrown up a lot, and last night's was the worst, like with my poor throat. I couldn't sleep, it was so painful, it was just like throbbing constantly. So I had to get up at like 1:30 in the morning and come down and have an ice lolly. I tried like having a drink and everything, that was just didn't do anything. So I was sat here on my own in the dark, like with an ice lolly. But it did work, and then I was able to go back to bed and slept for the rest of the night then. So that's that. Today, I don't know, with Sundays it seems to be like a free-for-all day, because all through the week I tend to not be that bad until it gets to sort of late after, like 4 o'clock, and then for the rest of the night I'm feeling like queasy. But Sundays, it just seems to be all day I feel awful, so I don't know what it is. It just knows that Sunday's like the day at home when you get to chill out, and just makes me feel ill. So today I've had nausea all day, and I've thrown up already, and I'm not feeling that great now, so I don't know whether I'll make it without having to run up to the toilet again before you go to bed. Oh, me and the bathroom mat are quite well acquainted now. I spend a lot of my time there. And the tiredness is still bad. Not been as bad during the day, but I'm only making it still to about 8:30 at night, and then I just have to go up to bed. Not necessarily like go straight to sleep. I don't mess around on my phone for like half an hour or so, but then I just fall asleep. I think pretty much every night I've gone up and been asleep before Aiden comes up to bed, and then like just now sensitively comes in nice and quietly and gets into bed. No, that doesn't happen. Comes in, the lights go on, it's like, hi Peen! And then like he'll get something like a photo, he's done that twice now, gets a photo up to show me. I'm like, well, I'm like asleep, I don't want to, what? I don't know. I guess I look at it, but I don't register anything because I've been asleep for however long. Men.
We'll be in this problem without them.
My boobs I don't think have grown, or at least not a major amount because I'm still fitting into my new bras, which are great. They are still sore, so I think they're probably still growing, or at least something's going on there. And I've had a newish symptom this week. I've been quite thirsty. I don't know whether... I've been trying to drink enough. I said before on the previous vlogs that I'm struggling with drinks. A lot of drinks make me feel ill. And I'm still struggling with the drinks, but I've seemed to be alright with most juice. Not orange juice, but most juice. So I've been trying to drink enough. But I've been quite thirsty, which is unusual for me, because I don't like drink that much normally anyway. I know it's not brilliant. So I've been quite thirsty and not that easy because there's not much that I can drink without feeling like I need to throw up. So that's a newish symptom this week. And with regards to cravings, I've not really had any major cravings this week. Nothing really, actually. The same foods that I've gone off, I'm still off. And there's probably been more foods added that I've gone off now. So rather than actually wanting specific foods, I'm just going off everything. So I don't know what I'm going to end up with being able to eat. We've had spaghetti bolognese a couple of times. That seems to be alright, like spaghetti and things. And today I did want pancakes, but that's fairly normal for me actually. I've been wanting them all week, so we had those today. I've not really been hungry today because I've been feeling sick all day, so I haven't eaten a lot. And yeah, I don't know really. I thought that I was going to get more cravings because whenever it's on TV and stuff, people, like women, always have these weird cravings, like pickles in peanut butter or something. I've not had anything like weird. I've like wanted some certain foods, but they're all fairly normal and nothing like major. Plus, like, they don't tend to last that long. Last week I was on fruit, which was brilliant. I was like, yay, this is like good, but that's sort of worn off now. Like, I still like fruit and not gotten off fruit, but I'm not craving it. And my tummy, as I said, is getting bigger. I don't know. I know it's sort of around this time that the uterus moves up from behind your pelvis, so then you do actually get like the bump appearing. So whether that's happened or not, I don't know. It can also be like still bloating at this stage. It's because you've got a lot of water you're holding and stuff. So the baby, I think, is it's a large plum at the moment. So probably like that, which I think is quite big considering like a few weeks ago it was just a tiny seed. Aiden still says that's small, but it's like now, because once you've got through the first trimester, which is almost, you've got another week or so, then a lot of growth happens like quickly because everything's in place. Like it's an actual baby. Just tiny, it's got all its bits and bobs in place. Now it's just all got to grow, so that will happen quite quickly now. But obviously it's already happened quickly because going from a tiny seed up to like that in a few weeks is a lot of growth, isn't it? So my tummy is it feels quite tight now, and I know like the ligaments that hold your uterus, you can get ligament pain from that, so I think it's probably that. Sort of feels like when you've done too many sit-ups, or and also like when you've like eaten loads and you feel really full up and your tummy feels like just like really, well, tight and uncomfortable, sort of like that. Hard to explain really. Not painful, just weird. And that's about it. So next week obviously we're going to have some news from our scan. We'll hopefully get some pictures so we can show you that, and I hope that he's or he or she, call it he, because you know, you can't keep saying he or she, so it's just going to be he until we know otherwise. Hopefully he's going to be, I've told him, I've had a little chat with him, I said he's got to be like really active for me so I can see him moving around, do a little somersault or something for me. So we'll see him on Wednesday. So we'll update you with everything to do with that in the next vlog, so make sure you watch that one. Obviously make sure you watch all of them because they're all going to be amazing. Obviously some are more exciting than others. We don't get a lot of scans, so the scan is obviously going to be a good one. So please thumbs up and subscribe, and then you'll be able to keep track and see what we're doing throughout the weeks. We also have our daily vlog, so check that out as well. See what we get up to during the week. Bye bye.